Hey YouTube, it's Keys obviously. Oh my gosh, that was super loud. But it's Keys obviously. Today I am going to be talking to you guys about my pregnancy journey I have been on as a first-time mother, and just basically all about my pregnancy. So if you guys did not watch my last video, this is something totally new to you and I guess a total shock. But I am currently 32 weeks pregnant, so I am actually in my third trimester. I did not announce it on YouTube because you guys know that I have not been on YouTube for a very long time. I am just getting back into uploading videos and all that good stuff. However, if you do follow me on social media, then you already knew about this a couple of months ago. Well, like back in February. But yes, currently I am 32 weeks pregnant. Technically, if we were to go like by math, I'm 8 months. I am due in June. And I'm actually due on my boyfriend's birthday, which is very ironic. So I'm gonna have a Gemini baby. She is due June 8th. And obviously I just said I am having a baby girl. And in this video I will show you guys clips of my gender reveal. It was a surprise. We did have a gender reveal, so I will show you clips of that. But yeah, basically just wanted to let you guys know my story and the journey I have been on regarding my pregnancy. So going into first finding out, so let me actually give you guys some history on me. So I am 27 years old currently, and all my life I have always been that person that said that they did not want kids. Not that I don't get along with kids, but I am a very, very, very awkward person. And just me and kids is just super awkward. And yeah, I just never really saw myself as being that person that would have kids. I used to always joke to my sisters and my friends that I'm just going to be that rich auntie, like I said, where you guys come to me, I spoil you, then I just send you back on your way. But I never really like saw kids in my future. That's nothing I never really wanted. So I was totally shocked when I did find out I was pregnant. And it's very funny. So back in October, or was that, yeah, October, because it was around Halloween time. So back in October, my boyfriend and I, we went to what was it, Day in Vegas, the little 3-day festival, and we had an amazing time. But that whole time of me being there, we were there for 3 days, I was not really feeling that good. Like, I usually like to drink, you know, do all this other crazy stuff. And when I was there, I just really wasn't in the mood. Like, I kept feeling sick and just, I wasn't throwing up or anything, but I just wasn't really like feeling it or whatever. And by this point, I still had not had a period, but my period was pretty irregular, so it wasn't nothing crazy to me. Like, I didn't think anything, you know, crazy, or just like, oh, it's just going to come late like it usually does. So I guess I really started feeling symptoms back in October near Halloween time. So a couple of weeks, not even a couple of weeks, really like a week after we got back from that trip, I still wasn't really feeling that good. Like, even on our, because we drove out there to Vegas, like even on our drive back, I was just like, I just wasn't feeling good. Like, I just felt yucky. And I remember when we got back the next day, I went to, I was just super hungry. And I remember I went to Taco Bell for some crazy reason. And then I also went to this local little Hispanic restaurant called El Gavilan. And like just that whole day I was just eating a bunch of just like crazy, like just junk food, taco. Like, I was just really wanting Mexican food. And then out of nowhere I started throwing up. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But in my mind, still not recollecting to me that, hey, you may be pregnant. I was just more so like, oh, maybe I just ate something bad, because last time I ate at Gavilan, I wasn't really feeling it. It made my stomach hurt, and it wasn't a good sight. So I was just thinking like, oh, maybe you just ate too much crap in one day, like fast food or whatever. The next day after that, I actually started spotting, and I was like, oh, thank God, okay, my period came, don't gotta worry about anything. But literally it was just like little drops of blood, like it wasn't even anything. And the very next day it was absolutely nothing. So I was like, what the heck? Like, even though my period comes irregular, I have a period usually like 3 days or whatever. So then I was like, okay, I still haven't got my period. I threw up the other day and I have not been feeling good. Like something is not right. So this is how I think. I was like, I don't want to waste $15 on a test if I'm really not pregnant. So I'm gonna go to the 99-cent store and get me a test. So that's exactly what I did. I went to Dollar Tree and I got me a little 99-cent test. And it's so funny because I was trying to be so low-key about this because, like, I don't know, it's sort of weird because I felt like people would think like if they saw me buying a test, almost like, you're buying a pregnancy test from a 99-cent store, like you can't even afford a real test, how you gonna afford a baby? My mind is weird, but I was like, whatever, I'm about to buy this test here because, like I said, I'm about to waste $15. So I got the test or whatever, and of course when I'm about to purchase my items, it's like super busy in the store, and I didn't want people to know I was buying a test, so I was like going in and out of the lines, like trying to wait until like the line started to die down so that people wouldn't see me like buying this test. I mean, I had other items with me, but I don't know, it was just weird. And it's super funny because once like the lady, she opened up like a fresh line, so I was like, oh shoot, let me hurry and be the first person over there. I went, and of course the first thing she scans is the test, and she's just like, not necessarily waving it in the air, but I like felt like she was like waving it in the air and like put it in a little bag or whatever. So I got the test, and I just waited. I waited because I was super nervous because in my mind I thought I was, but then again I was like, no, because I don't want it. No, like it's just, you're just tripping or whatever. So later on that night, my boyfriend was actually sleeping, and I just kept telling him like, I'm not feeling good, like something weird is going on, whatever. I went in the restroom, peed on the thing, and literally it didn't even wait like 3 seconds before those lines were bright pink, 2 lines. And I just remember just screaming no. I started crying. I was just like, oh my god, like it was super dramatic. And then I came in the room, mind you, he's still sleeping, and I'm like, babe, not even like softly, I'm like, we have a problem. And he was like, what? Like, but he's like groggily sleep or whatever. And I just picked the test up and I just put it in his face, and I was like, I don't want to have a baby. And I just started crying and crying and crying. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, he's still asleep. He not even knowing I went and took this test. It was so, I feel really bad because it wasn't really like the best way to announce something like that. But you guys have to understand, when it comes to my emotions during this time, like I said, I didn't want kids. And though I have a pretty good, life, I'm doing pretty good for my age and where I'm at, just me personally, I'm not where I want to be. So that was another thing. I was just so fearful of just bringing a life into a situation or into a surrounding that I'm not 100% comfortable with, or that I'm not fully satisfied with, or feel like I'm ready, to be honest. So there was a lot of emotions. I was just crying and crying, and he was just like, calm down, we'll go to the doctor, see what they say or whatever, take another one. I took another test, same thing, it didn't even wait, positive. So I was pregnant. And crazy enough, around this time I was starting my new job. So not only did I find out in a couple of weeks that I was pregnant, but I was also going to be going into a new position. And it was just like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is happening to me at one time. And I just really felt overwhelmed. And to be honest, I just didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I know I wasn't going to do anything crazy, but like, I just really didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do. So yeah, that is basically how I found out. I bought a 99-cent store test, and it did not wait. Those tests are real, they do work. So you do not have to go and spend $15-$20. I mean, unless you want to do that whole big thing, you do not have to spend that much money on a test, because the ones at the dollar store, they are just as accurate and they do work as long as you do it correctly. So yeah, but that was super funny to me. I'm like, oh, I found out what a 99-cent store test. That is my immature mindset. But yeah, that's when I found out. We went, we had our first sonogram. We actually had it on my sister's birthday. A lot of just stuff is just happening coincidentally on people's birthdays. But we had my first ultrasound on my sister's birthday, and they told me that I was, at that time, 7 weeks pregnant. But then they were a little bit unsure because I was unsure too about the last time I had my last menstrual cycle, because I thought it was like around Labor Day or Memorial Day. Whatever that day is, whatever the holiday is in September, I'm not remembering right now, but that's when I thought like my last cycle was. So it was just weird. And then, like I said, I was transitioning jobs, so I didn't have my medical coverage. So I was like at like a weird little clinic, and like it was just horrible. Definitely make sure you have the proper medical insurance when it comes to pregnancy, your health, and all that stuff, because it definitely does make a difference when it comes to like your treatment and the service you get. But that's another story. So yeah, we had our first ultrasound. They gave us a picture. They told me I was about 7 weeks pregnant, still of course due June 8th, which is the time that I also estimated through a little app or whatever. And going forward, I was just pregnant. And I kept it, to be honest, I kept it from a lot of people. Like I barely told like my dad in December. I barely told my grandma in February. My boyfriend's family barely had found out in December as well. Like we kept this very low key just because we didn't want, well, obviously we didn't wait for that safe period to go past. And then also just because of just pure emotions, to be honest. I really just didn't know. I was just dealing with a lot of emotions during this time. But I'm super happy. And luckily throughout my pregnancy, to be honest, I have not been having any issues. I have been having a really, I'm not gonna wood if I could find it, like a really easy pregnancy. I haven't been craving anything crazy, which is another reason why I wasn't really making videos, just because like, I guess, I don't know, I felt like my story wasn't like unique enough, even though it is unique because it's my story. But like nothing really was going on for me to like report on, if anything. Like I wasn't really getting big, like nothing was really like noticeable. This whole time I've only gained, like I said, I'm 32 weeks right now. I've gained like 15 pounds. Yeah, 15 pounds this whole time of my pregnancy. And yeah, I just didn't have any symptoms. Like I mean, the only thing I can say honestly, like first and second trimester, was I was like super tired. But I'm always tired, so I didn't really think that was anything crazy. I'm not craving anything crazy. I just always like Mexican food, but that was even before the pregnancy. I've always been a sweets person. That was even before the pregnancy. So like it's just been super easy. And I'm very grateful. The baby, she's nice and healthy. She's doing amazing. And I just really can't wait to meet her. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm very scared. I still feel unprepared, and it totally sucks to be going through pregnancy or just being a first-time mom around this time with coronavirus, the quarantine, being locked in, all this stuff, just because of all the restrictions you do have. Like there's some talk where your partner may not be able to be in the hospital room with you when you deliver. You may not be able to have visitors when you after you deliver. You have to wear like the mask to your appointments. And I've even seen my friend just the other day send me a picture of her friend who just delivered, and she had to wear a mask during the delivery. So it totally sucks. And not to mention, I mean, there's a lot more important stuff, but like you can't even really have a baby shower. Like luckily we were able to have a gender reveal, but because our baby is due in June, I wanted to have the baby shower. We wanted to have the baby shower like towards the end or mid-May. And the lockdown just got extended till May 15th, which is around the time I wanted that shower. So we probably won't be able to have a shower. People still have been ordering stuff for us, luckily, through our registry. And even some of you guys have even asked for my registry, which I'm truly grateful for. It's totally random, but I appreciate it. I'll still put it down if you guys want to, but we're not looking for anything, especially during this time. Everyone's really strapped, so of course it makes sense also. But I really appreciate those who even have been thinking about me when it comes to like a baby registry. But we're just really gonna get like the main big items right now, which I'll do a separate video on that. But yes, just that's pretty much my story in regards to how I found out I was pregnant. It was a total shock. I'm still shocked. I'm definitely super happy though, I can say that. I'm happy to be blessed to have the opportunity to even conceive. And it's crazy because I even started to feel bad about the thoughts I used to have of not wanting to have a kid, just because I know there's so many people out there who wish that they can deliver, wish that they can carry a baby, or wish that they can even get pregnant. And I found it quite selfish of myself to even say I didn't want anything like this to happen to me. And now that I'm going through it, I honestly feel so blessed. I'm very happy, and it's just crazy the transition that I have made as a person over this whole pregnancy. So I'm super excited. And I will be doing more videos talking about, not necessarily about my pregnancy, but just videos as a first-time mom. I'm hoping if I can show you guys the delivery. I do want to do like a names video because we still do not have a name. But any suggestions or any videos you guys would like to see regarding my pregnancy, definitely leave them down below and I'll see if I can go ahead and do them. I will get up and show you guys my bump. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me show you guys the bump, and I will be showing you guys clips of the gender reveal. Our gender reveal was Fiesta themed or senorita themed. So I'll show you guys clips of our gender reveal. You guys can see how excited I was when I found out I wanted a girl, because I really wanted a girl. So I'm super happy. A lot of people will say that I may regret this once she starts to get older, but as of now, I'm super happy to be having little mini me. I really just can't wait to meet her. I'm super excited. But it took me a while to get to this point, I can tell you that. And I also want to let people know that it's okay to feel different emotions. It's okay to initially not be happy. It's okay to initially not want to share this information with people. It's something for you as well as your partner. It's you guys' journey, and it's up to you who you want to bring on it. But I did want to share this with you guys because you guys are part of my life. You guys have seen me literally grow from college up until now. So I did want to share this with you because it's something that's big, and it's something I do want to just continue to bring to light. But enough rambling. Let me just show you guys the bump. That's all you guys really care about. And please continue to subscribe, comment, and rate. Like I said, leave those video suggestions down below. And I truly appreciate you guys. Continue to just check for me, and I'll continue to make videos as much as possible. Bye guys. It's sad because I literally can't fit anything anymore. Like, these are my only little stretch pants. But like I said, I've only gained 15 pounds this whole time. And then if you want to actually see her, my biggest fear is getting an Audi. So far we're doing good, so hopefully she stays in there. Literally the only pants I could fit right now.
Okay, what do you think? Okay, I gotta fix the settings on this. Boy or girl?
I think it's gonna be a girl.
Think it's gonna be a girl?
It's gonna be a girl.
What do you want to say?
Actually, plot twist, twins. Boy and girl.
They already had ultrasound. Alright, girl. Okay. Hey ladies, what do you guys think? Thinking a boy? A boy. Anything you want to say? Oh, you sick. Well, I'm speaking for her. She said, hey, it's a boy. It's nothing but a boy. Hey ladies, what do you guys think? Boy.
Senorita.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a girl.
It better be. All right, grandmama, what do you think? What are you expecting? Team girl.
I picked that one.
Oh,
I just picked that out under the table. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, so you know. Girl.
Hey, I don't know, bro.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I don't care.
Does that mean it's a ball?
I knew it. Bow. Oh, see, we're on the same team. Finally. Oh no, yeah, it's a camera too. So how? I heard you really wanted a boy. You thought it was gonna be a boy.
Yeah, I wanted to be a boy because I have 12 girls, but I love all my granddaughters. I guess God said I needed another one, so this makes 13. But I'm happy for Princess.
Yeah.
I remember Princess. I asked Princess, I said, Princess, you want some kids? She says, no, I don't need no kids. I looked at her, I said, yeah, all them hips go, yeah, you try it out.
Exactly. She used to always say that, and I was like, girl, I know you're gonna have a kid.
But Neela is no one with the boy.